You see, I wanna be in a band badly. I suffer this shit so gladly. Day, morning, nightly, it's all the same to me. I suffer this shit so badly. I know I feel it gladly. I guess to you, babe, it's me, you, rock or roll. I guess that's just the way the story goes. Rock and roll. I wanna be with you so badly. I guess I suffer this shit gladly. Truly, madly, deeply, you know I do. And if one thing is for certain, I draw back the curtain. All the stuff you put me through, all the things you say and do, could it ever go back to just me and you? You see, I wanna be with you so badly. Tell me that you still love me, and that you always will. You know I suffer rock and roll so gladly. Lately I've been needing you so madly. I would never be one to be tied down to something badly, but just lately the thought of losing you just hurts me. See, I love to rock and roll, oh, rock and roll. You know I need your love so badly. I suffer rock and roll so gladly, and you know I still do. And I really wanna be with you, do all the things that you want me to, and you know I do. See, I suffer rock and roll so gladly. If you knew what it meant to me so badly. See, it's all about you and me. That's just the way I like it to be. Rock and roll. And as the years go by so fast, I'm wondering, will my rock and roll last? But it's a blast. I love to rock and roll, rock and roll. I love to rock and roll, rock and roll. See, I love to rock and roll as I roll on. And I know that I still love you madly. I'd love to have you back gladly. Rock and roll. And I suffer this shit gladly. The thought of losing you lately got me needing my rock and roll. best that I give to the needy and not the greedy, you see. And if my rock and roll offends you, somewhat bewilders or befriends you, then I guess I'm sorry for my rock and roll too. In a total state of nirvana, lately I've been feeling so madly, deeply in love with you. And I really wanna be with you. I hope you feel it like I do. I wanna be with you. In a pure state of nirvana, everything you feel, knowing that you wanna. And if rock and roll offends you, bewilders or befriends you, then you know it's true. 'Cause you know I need your love so badly. I suffer rock and roll so gladly. I need my rock so badly. Rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll. You might think I brag about it badly, like I suffer this shit so gladly. And just lately I've been needing someone, not just anyone. And if you can't be with me, then love the one you're with. And I love my rock and roll, rock and roll, my rock and roll. Just lately I've been thinking about you, and the facts say that is that. I still love you. Rock and roll, rock and roll, my rock and roll. Girl, I'm so sorry if I treated you cruel, took a little too much from you. For the first time in my life, I can safely say I got my little rock and roll safely tucked away. Girl, you just make me feel so good, like I knew I would, and that's understood. Rock and roll, rock and roll. Rock and roll. Girl, I love to rock and roll. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Girl, I love my rock and roll. Yeah, rock and roll. Mm-hmm.